Greetings fellow Q&A lovers and not. My name, so is my identity for now still a secret. While KTAA in production, I stating the obvious by launching in between episodes with quick overview of Avatar's Q&A so far, where I briefly summarize Q&A results from past weeks by reflecting on them my highly extended life experience. So, shall we start with the last 5 from this block? Why are we feeling regret? Because in the present, we think that we could do something about the past, but in reality, we didn't know then what we know now. Therefore, we couldn't do anything outside of our awareness at that time. The key thing is that regret is a new awareness of the past, and since that awareness was not present at the time, we have to stop torturing ourselves now with things that we cannot change, or if we can, change them based on new awareness. Why are we interact with others? Because as human beings, we have a need to give something to others or receive something from them in forms of information, experience, or feelings. By looking at interaction this way, we now will be choosing with whom we will interact more carefully, which will make our interactions more meaningful rather than pointless small talks and pretentious conversations that we forget after their ending. Why are we always gravitate towards creativity? Because it's in our nature to create something interesting and unique. When we doing so, we are realizing our potential. That makes us fulfilled and happy. I can't stress enough the importance of creativity in our world. For me, creating something important and unique is the thing to live by. It makes me happy, fulfills my potential, and brings value and help to those who seek one or the other. Wise work never feels finished, because every time when we make a decision about something, we create new possibilities for it to grow. So we have to be able to stop at some point that looks well done and move on to the next one. No matter how many times I spend developing or creating something, I always feel that I can add more. The more I put into something, the more potential it gains. So choosing where to finish work still is and always will be a hard task to do, but in time it will become intuitively easier. Why are we want immediate results? Because when we start something new that we have limited awareness about, we think it's going to be relatively easy. But when it comes down to reality, we understand the true hardships of each step. Most of the time, this urge to get immediate results comes from impatience, which can lead to disastrous results. But when it comes from inspiration, that's where it becomes a fuel that helps us to increase our speed and not lose quality. Thanks to Avatars for generated questions and answers. You can check every Avatar's Q&A from the description. See you in the next block.